This is Oumuamua, an object that, in 2017, was the first object from another galaxy to visit us and be officially recorded. It was captured by an observatory in Hawaii and named in the local language, with the translated name meaning messenger from afar arriving first. Its trajectory is called hyperbolic, meaning its orbit is much more open than the elliptical orbits of planets. This is why we are certain that it came from outside our solar system, and once it left, it will never return. It wasn't a typical object. Its structure was elongated and had a cylindrical shape, with a height and width roughly the size of the Empire State Building. It was reddish, and its brightness changed abruptly. Initially, scientists had two possible explanations: a comet or an asteroid. However, these options were ruled out because it exhibited acceleration and lacked a tail, which was incompatible with both possibilities. And when this acceleration was observed, two astronomers presented a third option, that it was an object of artificial origin. Astronomers Shmuel Bialy and Abraham Loeb, authors of a new study published in the Astrophysical Journal Letters, suggested that Oumuamua could be a fully operational probe intentionally sent into the vicinity of Earth by an alien civilization. Or it could be a remnant of advanced technological equipment of alien origin, specifically a solar sail, a device propelled by solar radiation or the plasma of the solar wind. Bialy and Loeb arrive at this conclusion due to the high speed and unusual trajectory that telescopes were able to capture from Oumuamua during the 3 nights it could be observed. What could cause the excess acceleration of Oumuamua? That is the most challenging question to answer. If it's not the tail of a comet pushing it, what else could it be? Our hypothesis is that it's due to solar radiation because its acceleration increased when it approached the Sun. Just as a comet is propelled by the sublimation of ice in its interior, a list of gases that could be inside Oumuamua and could cause this effect was then considered. However, no conclusive conclusion was reached. Bialy and Loeb clarify in their article that the observations made by telescopes of the object are also not conclusive enough to provide a clear picture of Oumuamua, and one can only speculate about possible geometry and nature. It has been placed in a class of objects never seen before, and more recently, some researchers have classified it as a dark comet. And what about you? Do you think Oumuamua is of natural and yet unknown origin, or is it a probe from another planet or even alien space debris? Is Oumuamua evidence of life on other planets? Loeb responded to this question from the BBC, "I follow Sherlock Holmes' maxim, when you have eliminated the logical solutions to a problem, the illogical, though impossible, is invariably the correct one." These and other cases are showcased here on the Mystery Machine channel. If you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe.